Hello everyone, this is Mario, welcome back to my channel and welcome to stage 3 of the Tour de France 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Today the riders will face the first stage above 200 kilometers. It's going to take them from Binche to Épernay. The stage is relatively easy in the first, let's say, 160 kilometers, but then the final 50 kilometers are quite hilly, so it's not expected that the sprinters will survive there. So it's not with surprise that the top favorites for today's stage are Jakob Fuglsang, Julian Alaphilippe and Alejandro Valverde. That said, I will of course do everything I can to try to take the stage win today with Alaphilippe. So the riders are now departing. Today Julian Alaphilippe is having a 0 race day condition, so is not being hurt by any bad race day condition. So as I said, I will focus today on trying to take him to the win. I won't put any of my riders in the breakaway. I could potentially think about getting Alaphilippe in the breakaway because of the KOM points, but for 2 reasons I'm not going to do so. There are only 7 points available in those 4 categorized climbs, and also being basically at the end of the stage, it's actually quite likely that Alaphilippe can be the first one taking the points there. So with about 40 kilometers in this stage, we finally have a breakaway group assembled. There are 6 men 3 minutes ahead of the peloton, and in this group we have Michael Cherel for AG Desert, Odd Christian Eiking for Wanty Gobert, Stephen Cummings for Team Dimension Data, Lilian Calmejean for Total Energy, and Anthony de Laplace for Arkea Samsic, and Serge Pauwels for CCC. So we are now roughly halfway through the stage. Of course, nothing really interesting happened so far. The breakaway rider still holds over 3 minutes lead over the peloton, but the major difficulties of the stage are still to come, and there are still over 100 kilometers, so it's not going to be easy for these 6 riders to challenge for the win today. So there's been a fall a few kilometers back, and Tanal Kangert and Alexis Goujard were the 2 riders falling. They are trailing the peloton for quite a few kilometers now. I actually now doubt that they will get back to the peloton, so they might lose a lot of time today. So the riders in the breakaway are approaching the intermediate sprint. After these riders, there will still be plenty of points left for the peloton. So they are now sprinting. Who is going to take the top points here? And it's Serge Pauwels. Let's go back to the peloton. I have Richeze already preparing the sprint. Let's having him sprinting, and now let's go with Viviani. Let's see if Viviani takes the top points here, and he does. So really good. Well, let's stop pacing with Richeze. So Viviani got 9 points in this intermediate sprint. That's quite good. So he got closer to Alexander Kristoff in the points classification for the green jersey. So with 50 kilometers to go, the riders in the breakaway are now starting the first ascension of the day. It's a non-categorized climb, but even though it's going to open the hostilities for this stage, as I'm trying to focus on Alaphilippe for the stage win, I decided to put Enric Mas in the automatic strategy. Let's hope I don't regret this and that it doesn't get dropped in one of the climbs. Let's increase the effort for Alaphilippe now. We have Team Ineos pacing at the front, so they might be trying something here for Bernal and Geraint Thomas. So let's keep focused on that. So the breakaway riders are now going for the first KOM point of the day. Anthony de Laplace is the first one to launch the attack. There's only 1 point available in this climb. And it's going to be de Laplace? No, it was Lilian Calmejean taking the point here. So let's go back to the peloton. I don't want to get dropped here. In the meantime, I changed my ideas about Enric Mas, and I'm putting him in the front next to Julian Alaphilippe, because I'm a bit afraid of what Team Ineos is going to try in today's stage. And there's a fall. Wout Poels and Romain Bardet have fallen. This might be important. Let's see if they all keep going. Yeah, they can. But they won't be able, I think they won't be able to get back to the peloton because the pace is really high at the moment. So it's going to be really costly for Romain Bardet. More attacks in the breakaway group. Odd Christian Eiking is in the front, but he cannot go for the KOM points. It appears that Serge Pauwels is clearly the strongest rider here. Michael Cherel is trying to close the gap, but it looks like Serge Pauwels is going to be the first one at the top of this climb. Let's go back to Alaphilippe. I really need to pay attention with him. Let's increase the effort a bit to 90. He will waste, him and Enric Mas will waste a bit more energy, but it's less likely that they will get dropped. And now the road is really narrow. So yeah, Alaphilippe is in a good position. I should maybe try to move him a bit more to the front even. But let's keep this the way it is at the moment. Alberto Bettiol is now pacing at the front. The breakaway group has been caught. So let's stay put with Alaphilippe right now. Bettiol is going to be the first one in this category 3 climb. No one actually contended for it. So we're in the final categorized climb of the day. I'm going to pace with, well, Dylan van Baarle is pacing really hard for Team Ineos. Let's see, I don't want to get dropped here. And I could not do anything in this short climb. I will try to attack in that penultimate climb, I think. Even though I could just stay put with Alaphilippe and wait for the final climb, which actually suits him. The climb, that short climb to the finish line. I'm still a bit undecided on what I should do. There are riders attacking. Mikhail Kwiatkowski and Patrick Conrad are attacking. Let's increase the pace with Alaphilippe and Enric Mas. I don't want them to get dropped from this group. So it's quite a surprise that Mikhail Kwiatkowski in the yellow jersey is trying an early attack. So let's try to pace a bit now at the front with Alaphilippe, also keeping Enric Mas safely in this group. So can I try and attack now with Alaphilippe? Let's do it. Ah, it was too late. It's too late. Dan Martin is with Alaphilippe. Let's just put Enric Mas now on automatic. I cannot keep this pace for much longer. And the other riders are catching up. Oh, and I forgot about the energy gel. Actually, I'm too close. Let's sprint now. Oh, I forgot about this. I'm not taking the stage. No. I thought I was further away from the finish. And the winner is Tom Skuyens, followed by Egan Bernal, and Julian Alaphilippe was third. Oh, crap. I thought I was further away from the finish line when I realized I was a kilometer away. I'm so disappointed. This did not go as I expected. This one was for Alaphilippe. So I'm really disappointed with the way this stage end went. I could have easily taken the win with Alaphilippe, but I thought the difference between the penultimate climb and this uphill taking the riders to the finish line was longer. I thought that distance was longer and miscalculated with Julian Alaphilippe, and then was too far behind when I launched his sprint. So, a surprise winner of the third stage, Tom Skuyens for Trek Segafredo. I only managed third with Julian Alaphilippe. It's quite disappointing. I could have taken the stage win. And with the second place in today's stage, Egan Bernal is the new GC leader. He now has 2 seconds over Michał Kwiatkowski and Geraint Thomas. So it's a top 3 Ineos in the GC at the moment. In the mountain classification, Johan Alfredo is still the leader, now 1 point ahead of Alberto Bettiol. Tom Skujins is surprisingly the new leader of the points classification, 2 points ahead of Alexander Kristoff and 8 ahead of Elia Viviani. Of course, being the leader in the GC, Egan Bernal also leads the young rider classification, where Enric Mas is third, and Team Ineos, without any doubt, still leading the team classification. So this was a bit disappointing. I wanted the stage win. I could have taken the stage win, but I misjudged the timing to launch Julian Alaphilippe for the finish line. And, well, I got third with him, behind of a surprising Tom Skujins, and also Egan Bernal. Other favorites for this stage were Michał Kwiatkowski, who was only 9th, Jakob Fuglsang was 13th, and Alejandro Valverde, I cannot even... Oh, he was only 38th. Oh, and he lost 1 minute and 51. There were several cuts. Adam Yates lost 52 seconds. Steven Kruijswijk lost 25. So important things happened. Mikel Landa losing 1 minute and 10. Nairo Quintana also losing 1 minute and 51. Rowan Dennis also 1:51 behind. Marc Soler and Guillaume Martin. TJ Van Garderen losing 5 minutes and 34 today. So this stage actually created more differences than I was expecting. And with that, in the GC, now Enric Mas is up to 23rd. Mikel Landa and Nairo Quintana, Steven Kruijswijk, Adam Yates, all losing time in the GC today. So it ended up being a better stage than I thought initially. So the next stage is again going to be one suited for the sprinters. It's again over 200 kilometers long. There's a small category 4 climb about 15 kilometers away from the finish line, but I don't think that's going to cause a big issue for the sprinters. And so, of course, I will try to win the stage with Elia Viviani. So guys, even though I didn't take the stage win today as I was expecting, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button. Also, leave me a comment, tell me what you think I should have done better with Julian Alaphilippe today to take the stage win. And of course, if you haven't done so yet and enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support, and I hope to see you all next time for another video of the Tour de France 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Bye!